This just arrived. It's a Skywing 48-inch laser 260 pp. And here's my electronics. I'm using a Sunny Sky motor and a Gecko 65 amp ESC. Power HD servo will go on the elevator. These will go on the ailerons and rudder. And I got a lemon receiver. This is a great setup for 48-inch size planes. Works really good on 3S or 4S. Test fit the motor box. It's a good fit. Now I go ahead and mark the motor box here, here, and here, and on the opposite side as well, so I can beef it up afterward. And I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes in those marks there. The carbon fiber will go here. Test fit again with the carbon fiber rods in place. Also, these little braces here go in here, and another one over here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that. Motor box is glued on with 30-minute epoxy, and I added some additional carbon fiber on the top and the bottom just to give it a little more stiffness. Now we install the hinges onto the rudder, the aileron, and the elevator, and I'm going to use some foam safe CA for that. All the hinges are glued in, and next we do the control horns, and we'll put them on all 4 control surfaces, test fit them, and then glue them with 30-minute epoxy. Now we glue the trailing edge wing pieces on, and the aileron hinges are glued onto the wing. Next we install the wing servos. Next we'll install the elevator and rudder servos. Now we cut this piece out so we can install the horizontal stabilizer in the elevator. Now the elevator. Now we can install the horizontal stabilizer. And next we install the wings before we glue the horizontal stabilizer in place. The wing tube's on, followed by the wings. Now we measure from the corner of the right wing to the horizontal stabilizer on both right and left sides to make sure they're even. Horizontal stabilizer is glued on using goop, and next we're going to go ahead and install the hinges from the elevator onto the horizontal stabilizer. The elevator is now glued on. Before installing the landing gear, we need to cut this little slot. And the wheels. Pretty straightforward, just the axle and a collar on the back. The wheels are on. Put a little bit of goop on the end of each axle just to make sure that collar doesn't fall off, because I've had that happen on other planes. We'll put the tail wheel assembly together. The bolt serves as an axle, and on the back side you've got that nut, but it really needs a little goop on the back to make sure that it doesn't unscrew itself. We remove this cutout, just start the screws into the support and screw it down into the plywood. This pin fits into the hole in the rudder, but it's too tight of a fit, so I'm going to have to drill it out a little bit. And that completes the tail wheel assembly, and I can go ahead and glue in the rudder hinges into the fuselage now. Next is the motor installation. Now the motor's installed, and the ESC is installed underneath, and the wiring's coming through here, and we're ready for the receiver. Next we assemble the control rods, and they provided some pretty good servo extension arms right there. I went ahead and started with the elevator and built that one first. The control rods have ball joints on the ends, which are really nice. It's a nice swivel, smooth action there. I went ahead and connected all the servos up to the receiver and bound it to the transmitter. The elevator servo push rod is completed, and got 90 degrees right here. Looks really good. I tried it out, and the travel's been adjusted. And the rudder servo is connected to the rudder. And both ailerons are hooked up now. And we install the cowl. It's just a magnetic fit on here. CG is marked right on the wing, which is really nice. Got the battery mounted. I'm using drawstrings to secure it. Got 2 of them in there. Just keep it extra tight. Let's see how it balances. It's pretty much spot on with the 3S battery, 2200 milliamp hour, right where it is. And I'm going to try a 4S and switch to a 12x6 prop and see how it balances like that. And on 4S with a smaller 12x6 prop, I've got the battery back about another inch in order to balance it. So the lighter prop means the battery has to go back just a little further. And the all-up weight on 4S is, looks like 1,320 grams. That's with the battery in it and the 12x6 prop. And the empty weight without the battery is 1,050 grams. And the servos are all adjusted, the sub trims, the travels, everything is centered. And for more details on that, go to my future model Edge 540T 38-inch, and between 6 and 10 minutes into that video I show some details on how to set that all up. So I'll go ahead and show you the travel that I've got right now. Here's the elevator. Full up, full down, quite a bit of down. Rudder, full left, full right. And the aileron, full left, full right.